Don't give up. Ariane, sorry for my last email. I was quite upset. I've just learned from Hector that you had an accident in Iceland. The pilot is back and thinks she fell into a crack in the ground, but I know you get my emails. Hold on, we, i.e. mainly Hector, are developing a program to locate you by tracking your laptop via satellite. You know Hector really wants you back in one piece. He's moving heaven and earth to find you. If only I were you. I have a press pass for Cannes 2006 if you change your mind. You know I'd love to have you by my side. Hugs and kisses, Bettina. So how do they know that we are receiving the emails? And how did the pilot get back? Was he rescued? Or did he find his own way home? Or find his own way to some kind of help? Will we ever know? Maybe not. Alright, let's move on.
Oh, Gustav, you're here?
But of course, Ariane. What do you plan to do? Spend the night with the giants? Or go back to Ascium?
We do need to head back to Ascium, but before we do, we may as well pop in to see the giants while we're still here.
I'm going to see the giants.
Then I'll meet you there. I'm going to sleep at the giants' village. Put any sharp-edged objects you're carrying in my balloon.
This village is such a peaceful place.
For now. It's very peaceful because everyone has decided to leave. Well, apart from one person.
Good evening, Ariane. I was hoping to see you again. Have you found answers to your questions?
Good evening, Johanne Dubra. Yes, I have found what I wanted to know. I have some very important information for Aria Menude. Do you know where I can find her?
She's resting. You'll have to wait till tomorrow.
I found out that the war is a trick thought up by Alexander, the rector of the academy. Now he has an army of miners at his disposal. All he has to do is sell the diamonds to make a fortune, and no one will be any the wiser.
What a diabolical plot!
One of his accomplices is Berets Mahul.
What? His accomplice? Do you have any proof?
What kind of proof would you consider conclusive?
The ball of memory from the arena. What it shows can never be untrue.
Can I bring you the ball?
Yes. To enter the arena, you'll have to wake up the plants. This little butterfly will help you. After being fed, it will fertilize the flowers and the wall of vegetation will open up. Then, I've never done it myself, you'll have to use a snare flower.
A snare flower? What's that?
Ariane, look in my infirmary. There ought to be one there somewhere. I'll try to find our matriarch. I have to concentrate now.
I have to go, Jahina Dubra.
Yes, may the spirits keep you.
So why do we have to go through all of this tosh to open the doors again? The last time we had a stick, and now we need to fart around with butterflies and flowers. I think that's all that we need. Butterfly and a trapping plant. Alright. Let's go and do this convoluted mess. I just don't understand. Well, I don't understand a lot about this game. But having two separate puzzles to open the same door is quite phenomenal. You can see here that we can interact with this flower. But before we do anything, we need to use, well, it says we need to feed this butterfly. And we have a flower here that we can interact with, but we can't actually use it just yet. We need to go back to an inventory item that we picked up very early on, and that is this full canteen of water. And now we can use the flower, sorry, the butterfly on the flower. So why can't Jaheen go here herself? This is the ball of memory, and to get hold of it we need to use this trapping plant on this square stone for some reason.
This civilization is so admirable. To be its discoverer would be a privilege, but it might also prove its demise.
Hold on. Technically, aren't you the discoverer from the surface? So would that make you be responsible for its demise? We've been here once and already it's deserted.
You're finally back again, Ariane.
Here is proof positive of my discovery.
Holy spirits! I can't read it as clearly as Ira Nude, but I feel like you're telling the truth. You can find our matriarch in the Valley of the Spirits, but to enter the valley at night, use this flute to neutralize the force field.
Right, I'm off.
See you soon, Ariane.
The flute? Oh, this flute. Alright. So now we need to go back to the Valley of the Spirits, which now has a force field for some reason. And to enter it at night, we need to use this flute. But it's not night time. So how do we enter it during the daytime?
There is a force field keeping me out.
Probably for good reason. So the flute works during the daytime as well as the nighttime. I think that the right hand pathway is slightly quicker. I could be wrong.
This time it's impossible to lower the garden.
It is, but they have left us a note. Bears Mahul. Ariane knows too much. I thought she'd give priority to her career, but she's a silly goose. How disappointing. Try to locate her. I'll meet you after my conference. Alexander. Alright. I believe that we are now done here. Hopefully forever. Gustav wants to sleep in the village, but we now have to go and disappoint him.
I'd better continue on my way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why you thought we were doing anything different. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay. I swear for a moment there were some footsteps on a particular hotspot, but I was wrong. Come on, Ariane. This is painful enough as it is. Please. I did go into this game with a very neutral mindset, with the aim to give this a chance, but it's not been a great experience so far. The storyline seems to be all over the place. It doesn't really give you much of an idea of what's actually going on half the time. A lot of the puzzles don't really have any kind of instructions, you're just kind of left to fend for yourself. And apart from the setting, this really does not seem to have much to do at all with the original story. I mean, it barely has anything to do with the original story.
But you're not at the village, Gustav.
I wanted to check the balloon. What do you want, Ariane?
I'm sorry, but I have to go to the city at once.
No problem, Ariane. I'll take you there. I have to be at the market very early tomorrow morning anyway.
Thanks.
While we're here, there are 2 more items that we can collect from the marketplace. this blue cloth, and this coin. A telephone token. Disposable. Alright. We now need to find someone who can tell us what the hell is going on right now.
Here at last, Ariane. I was waiting for you to come back. Adam asked me to watch over you.
Really, I appreciate it, Enrique. Enrique, I absolutely must see Wallace.
At this hour? Well, you might find him at the university.
Damn, I noticed that they're guarding the entries to the Alta monorail stations. Now I know that the war is only a rumor devised by Alexander, the rector of the academy, to start up his diamond business. The truth is, he sells them for his own profit.
That's horrible.
One of his accomplices is Armanda, the druggist.
That's why she's standing in front of the tower. What a loathsome woman.
Wait for me. I'll be back.
All right, Ariane.
Where are you going? Oh, there we go. So now we need to head to the... Well,
I could get rid of Berets Mahul by pretending there's a call from Armanda. I need the number of the phone cell by the tower. Nope, the entry is guarded by the rector's cronies.
so there is a hint. No clear instructions, but there's a hint at least. There are 4 telephones in the area. Just trying to work out if we have the correct information. No, we don't, but let's go this way anyway. We can interact with each telephone. And we need to make a note of the number up here. So we have 12304. One two three dash 08. Alright, so how do we get this perspective again? Oh, there we go. One two three dash 06. And there's one more down this way. One two three dash 05. Now hopefully we can speak to Enrique and get some more information.
Any news?
Enrique, there's a phone booth by the tower at the intersection. Do you know the number there?
By heart? No. But here's a list of all the phone booths in the city. The number we need is in the lower district.
Thanks. That'll be a big help.
Good luck, Ariane.
Wait for me. I'll be back.
All right, Ariane.
Four, 5, 6, 8, and 9. So the one by the communications building must be -09.
I need more information.
The information is something that we need. What we need to do here is we need to put this cloth on the receiver. That would have been helpful to know.
Hello?
Hello, Berets Mayul. This is Armanda.
Yes, what is it?
It's all right. You can leave your post. I'm going to stay, but be discreet.
Will do.
That was rather easy. Now that Bez Mahul has left his spot, we can reuse the Ultra monorail map again.
Do I really want to go there?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
News of rescue mission. Ariane, we have heard Sorry, I'll start again. Ariane, we have heard they couldn't find you, so I'm assembling a team to locate you, or actually your laptop by satellite. We'll find you in no time. Since your accident, I realise I have so many things to say to you, but I won't waste any more time. We have a lot to share. You're Hector. Worried but confident.
Ouch!
Ouch? Why ouch? I think that's all that we need. How to change collector's coordinates. Emit a photoelectric wave frequency 054, density 7, coordinates 45 west, 78 north. Okay. Well, I'll just leave these up for about 10 seconds. Feel free to pause, it's a lot to read. Remember to start rumour of plague threat. Beautiful. Oh god, here we go. Here we have a Tower of Hanoi puzzle. Move each roll of film to the third post to reconstruct the same tower. Caution, never put a bigger roll on a smaller one, This may bend it out of shape. I mean, Tower of Hanoi puzzles, they're not exactly rare in adventure games, but they don't really make logical sense most of the time. Why can't we just take the reels off, leave them on here, and then stack them up on here again? I have no idea. We just have to go through this whole convoluted mess. And this is 7 tiers. To get through this in the quickest way possible, it takes 127 moves. A 5-tier one? Maybe. But 7 tiers? I'm probably going to be very quiet doing this because I just want to get through this as quick as possible. As this... Anyway, let's just go on with it. I have nothing positive to say about this situation. Kind of messed it up already, but we are making progress still. Alright, it's not quite 127 moves, but we are... Yeah, I'm not doing so great, but we are almost there. There we go. If the game crashes now, I will not be very pleased. Plementizal C2H60, harmless for humans, harmful to giants, 25% lethal, transmitted by contact, takes effect in 50 minutes, cannot be eradicated. Oh, lovely. Is this the plague they were talking about? And this must be... okay, they've called it Plementaire. A bit pasty. We're almost done here. I believe we are nearing chapter 6. Aha, more archive removals, clinical studies on the race of giants, invisible chemicals, epidemiological medicine. Ah, some good old-fashioned genocide.
Ah, Ariane, what a pleasure to see you again.
Maybe, but I don't think you'd like what I have to say to you. You worked out a nice little plan with your make-believe war, and what do you intend to do with all those diamonds?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think Wallace and Area Menude will have no trouble seeing what a diabolical schemer you are. Your machinations were on the verge of putting these communities to fire and sword.
Do you know that you're charming when you're enraged?
It's all over, Alexander. I'm going to hand over the evidence of your foul deeds to the authorities.
My foul deeds? Come now, let's not get carried away. There must be some mistake.
You don't fool me anymore.
Ariane, you and whose army? I believe this guy here is not here just to be a witness.
Listen, let's go together and see Wallace and Area Menude. You can explain it all to them.
I don't think so. What a shame that you've taken sides with them. We could have gotten on like a house on fire.
Alexander, what you have done is disgraceful.
Ares Mohul, get rid of her. Adieu, Ariane.